AM 560. The Answer.
Our neighbors are being disappeared. P.S. Without due process, it is just called kidnapping. Then show up and use your voice. Put your body on the line.
Put your body on the line. Where's that other pig? Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. It's just so disgusting.
You want to shoot me? Shoot me! Go ahead! Shoot me! Never see me! Hurt me! Shame on you!
See, Squirrel, this is what happens when they start to slay Viagra. This is what happens when the lumber yards and the produce section say, stay out! You soften everything! Poor old ladies. Think orgasm is a planet. Glenn in Orlando.
John, when I watch Tim Walsh and Jacob Fry and Ellison and all the rest of it, I think of jellyfish. And Minnesota should change its name from the land of 10,000 lakes to the land of 10,000 jellyfish.
What a disgrace, huh? So many Norwegians and Scandinavians. Look what these idiots turned into. I tell you what, it's almost embarrassing. If I wasn't proud of the fact that my grandfather helped conquer many, many, many areas, I'd be really ashamed to be Scandinavian when you look at these slobs. I remember our women being gorgeous. Lagatha, beautiful. Since when did they all start to look like Pritzker? Thank you very much. That's exactly what he looks. They all look like J.B. Pritzker. All you lesbians in Minnesota look like J.B. Pritzker. Joe in Arlington Heights.
Sean, you are awesome. I'm glad we're not the same age. If we would have grown up together, we would have gotten a lot of trouble.
I did my share. Believe me. There's a lot of coppers out there saying, I knew we shouldn't have let him go. But go ahead.
Hey, absolute incontrovertible proof that government is corrupt is the length of the federal tax code. I mean, anybody out there, Google it. There's estimates that it's 70,000 pages long, as low as 7,000 pages. Why the heck do we need a tax code so long unless politicians are just paying people off to get them on their side, to get donations? Then the next guy comes along and layers on something else. That is so corrupt on its face. I can't believe every bloody American with a...
And notice this. When we talk about these Somalian gangsters stealing our money, right? They're all fronts. They're all LLCs. They're all fronts and the rest of it. But you and me and Squirrel and the decent guys going to their third fracking job because of taxes and inflation, they pay their taxes out of their payroll. You notice how they never pay their taxes? They never have to. They don't even have to fracking file. If you're a connected scumbag, Hunter Biden didn't file for 6 years. Don't worry about it. It's only the decent that this code and all of it for. And do you want to know what else
rules get screwed?
That's why when I talk about the Nugan Hand Bank in Australia and I talk about the CIA, they are operating it on all fronts. And did you know something very interesting, Joe? Did you know where Jeb Bush lived in 1977? Did you know? Venezuela. Do you remember how I said about the new... Here, this is very interesting. You gave me a nice segue.
The Bush family has been accused of playing a vital role in turning Venezuela into a narco state, with George H.W. Bush allegedly installing a leader and sending Jeb Bush to orchestrate drug trafficking networks and money laundering operations. Bush allegedly leveraged his CIA directorship to engineer Venezuela's slide into narco terrorism decades ago and used Jeb as a CIA, quote-unquote, non-official cover agent. In 1977, Jeb moved to Caracas as a branch manager for Texas Commerce Bank, an institution linked to his family's oil interest through Zapata Corporation. Investigative journalist and political operative Roger Stone alleged that Jeb facilitated money laundering for Colombian cartels like Medellin and Cali, disguising drug profits as oil revenues while supporting anti-communist efforts like the Nicaraguan Contras. Stone's
That's something, isn't it?
Sean, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I grew up with a really good friend whose father was a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Army Intelligence Division and worked in England a fair amount. When he was getting quite older, one evening when the guys were hanging out drinking beer, he said, never underestimate how much your government can do. You would never guess what they can get away with.
It's a shame. This is what I learned from Vietnam and the tragedy in my family. They don't give a rip about the decent people. They don't give a rip. They've got the perfect cover. It's called the flag. Thank you very much, Joe. You honor me. Have a great weekend.
The truth, brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.